Welcome back, and what a gorgeous day it is. I'll just get through this traffic first. I'm on my way to get this bike, my CRF 300L, its first service. I was going to say it's long overdue. In terms of mileage, it's not. I wonder what's going on here. Or possibly a funeral. Yeah, by the gathering at the church, it looks like a funeral. I'm going to go straight ahead. Just bless myself. Yeah, I'm okay. Go straight ahead. Right, okay. Back on track here. Good turnout for a funeral. I often wonder, when my day comes, will I get a turnout like that? Anyway, like I say, back on track. Yeah, my first service for the CRF 300L. So I am at 995 kilometers, and it's to get serviced at 1,000 kilometers. So I was thinking about taking the bike in a trailer over to Terence Healy Motorcycles in the Midlands, which is an hour and a half away from me, just to save it going over the 1,000 kilometer mark, but I'm sure I'll be all right. On a day like this today, I really didn't fancy putting the bike in a trailer. I had to get out and soak up a little bit of this fresh air and sunshine. So as well as dropping the bike off, I am dropping it off. I'm not waiting for it. Now, essentially, it's not its first major service. It's only its running-in service. So, yeah, it's just an oil change, really, and a little nip and tuck and tightening things up a little bit. I could do with one of them myself. So as well as I am going to leave the bike with Terence, because he's going to give me a loan bike. You may remember last year, Terence very kindly gave me many bikes to keep, sometimes for 2 months. The NT1100, I think I had for a couple of months. I think I had half a dozen bikes from him last year. So he is giving me a bike today, which will be my first sort of review bike of 2026. A few of you last year did ask, why do you keep getting bikes off Terence Healy? The short answer is this. I live in Ireland, and there are no bike manufacturers in Ireland. So I can't just get sent press bikes or loan bikes. No such thing here in Ireland. I have to stay friendly with the dealers. And Terence Healy pretty much gives me carte blanche. I can take anything I want out of the showroom, which is amazing. So we'll have a little chat with Terence as well, and see what's hot, see what's new, see what's sought after for this year, and speak to Terence just about motorcycle trends for 26. So with that in mind, I should say I don't know what Terence has given me at this stage. So hop aboard, enjoy the spin, and we should be there in about an hour and a half. And incidentally, if you are wondering how I'm getting on with this CRF, I will be bringing you a 6-month user review style video coming soon on this channel, of course. Other than to say I'm loving the bike, but there's still a few things I'm not quite so sure about, and like I say, I'll cover those in the 6-month user review. What I will say though is that, and I've said this a few times, it still brings me on so much as a rider and just instills confidence. And on top of that, when the weather's really grim and miserable and I still want to go out on a bike, this is always the bike I reach for. I don't mind getting it dirty, I don't mind abusing it. I know a lot of this is mind over matter, probably because it doesn't cost anywhere near as much as in my garage. So this is the one I don't mind abusing, but I will, like I say, cover all of that in the dedicated 6-month user review. Oh God, I'm freezing. Don't let the sunshine deceive you. Okay, let's see what is in here. So here we are inside Terence Healy's. Here's the main man himself. Terence, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, Dave.
Great to see you. I'm only in the door and I'm looking at this.
Yeah, it's fabulous, isn't it?
Isn't it
You don't
just?
see too many of those.
Well, funny enough, when I was on Route 66 last year, these seem to be every other bike, this style of bike on Route
they're
66.
popular in America, that's for sure. Yeah, that's an American import, actually. Yeah, so.
And I know one thing's for sure, there's not too many of them in Ireland.
No. You count them in one hand, all right, that's for sure, yeah.
And to me, right,
Yeah.
Now, I would love to have a go on that.
Yeah, it's fabulous, isn't it?
I love the colour.
Really unusual.
Yeah. Have you
Yeah.
got a buyer for that one yet?
Not yet, but you never know. You never know. There's always a person out there for every seat on a motorcycle, isn't there?
He's working on it, says
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Take me into the showroom
Yeah,
here.
so come on through.
Who's that hiding behind the counter there, Terence?
that's the famous Janelle. She's running.
How you doing, Janelle?
She's running away.
And very cannily, the phone just rang and she had to go off and answer it.
Surprise,
So,
yeah.
beautiful showroom.
Thank you.
What's hot? Let's go for a little walk around the showroom. What's hot in terms of new bikes for 2026?
For 2026.
What are people ringing you about? What are they inquiring about?
We are getting an awful lot of inquiries for the Honda CB1000 GT.
Yes. I was at the motorcycle show in Birmingham at the NEC back in November there, and you couldn't get near that bike.
Swamped.
It was like the star of the show. Everybody wanted to see it and wanted to learn about it.
Yeah, so that seems to be, so far we've 4 on order. I suppose if I put my hand up, I'll have 1 on order for myself as well. So,
Really?
Yeah, definitely. They're just,
Treat
for
yourself.
value for money, they're just going to be a game changer, so when it comes down to sports tours. So so for 2026, that seems to be the...
And I think Honda really got it right with the pricing as well, didn't they?
They did, for sure.
Have they set the price yet here in Ireland or
they're
not?
talking around €16,500.
But,
so it's still
that's
not
with
confirmed.
the panniers and the luggage and everything,
it will come as standard with panniers, factory panniers, centre stand, heated grips. So it's going to come as standard with those,
Now, can you remember, and I love to see what the trends are every year, remember 4 or 5 years ago, the sports tour has made a really big comeback.
Yes.
And then last year, or the year before last, it seemed to be all about the 660s, like the 600 sort of, the mid-range, and certainly that's why I went out and bought the RS 660, the Aprilia. Last year was all about the 400s, the 450s, and BMW, of course, are bringing out the 450 this year. So now I know you're not able to stock new BMWs, and it'll be a year or two probably before you get the second-hand ones. So what seems to be the trend in terms of...
Oh, God, good question. I guess it's going back to the sports tour, if I'm being honest. We're finding an awful lot of people coming in looking for a typical sports tour that has the boxes, has the panniers. They're going European tours. European tours seems to be really, really big in the last 12 months. So we're getting an awful lot of people inquiring about what's the correct bike, what should they be buying. They're kind of done their touring around Ireland, and it's so accessible now to Europe that they're going to take the leap. And,
any sort of bike in particular, or manufacturer in particular?
I honestly couldn't put it down to one sole bike. It's funny, just yesterday we sold a litre sports bike, and we're in the midst of, a frost here as we speak in January. And I'm thinking, a Fireblade going out the door is just strange.
Fireblade?
Yeah, so, and then just today alone we're after sending another litre sports bike. So you just can't say. You can't say,
If you could predict it, of course,
you'd
have a showroom just of that particular bike.
Now you said it, for sure.
Now, I'm giving you my CRF for its, it's not correct to call it its first service because it's not a major service. It's a sort of run-in service, isn't it? And now, I know I could very much wait if I wanted to and take it home today, but you're very kindly loaning me something. Now, don't tell me what it is yet, because I like a surprise. But just for those who are watching this video and they're not quite sure, what is involved with a running-in service? Can you tell me what you'll be doing with the bike?
Very important question, So it's at 1,000 kilometres. The reason why it's done at that is for wear and tear when the engine is being bedded in and ran in for small filings. very, very important that you don't miss this service.
In the oil.
In the oil, yeah. So it's an oil change, which is very, very important to get done. After that, then we do torque settings. We check your throttle cables, your clutch cables, all that stuff. Final torque settings, brakes and everything's checked, and then a road test. So it is vital that it gets it at 1,000 kilometers for them fine little filings. You don't want them ending up in the wrong place.
And if you do find any, then it begs the question,
yeah.
if you do find any.
Well, that's why it's crucial to get this done, to get them all out there on this first run-in period. You know,
right.
So that's the
Okay. Will I notice any difference riding the bike after that?
None whatsoever.
Right. Okay. I'm loving it, by the way.
Good to hear. Brilliant.
Now on to the next
Yes.
question. My next big question. What have you got for me?
Well, sure. Have a look around. You know, what do we give you, Dave? Well, look at.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind the gold wing.
Gold wing, yeah. It would be nice for this time of the year. Look at a bit of. We're going to give you hand you over this today. So this is the bike we chose for you.
Oh, lovely.
There's a
Honda Rebel.
It's a Honda Rebel 1100 DCT. It's the 2023 year of manufacture, but it is on a 2025 plate. Yeah, really smooth, cool cruiser. You have a nice bit of wind protection there, a little bit of storage for your touring if you ever take it out for touring and stuff like that.
Absolutely love it in black.
Yeah, inline twin. 1100cc, which shares the same engine as the Africa Twin, so it's trialed and tested. So interesting to see what you think it is with the DCT now. Yeah,
absolutely
Dual
stunning.
clutch.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, can't wait to have a little spin on this. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Of course, the first thing everybody says about these are, they're only a mini Harley, you know. But and again, after Route 66 last year, if I never rode another Harley again, it might be too soon. So I'd be very, very keen to ride this. Looking forward to taking that out. And there you have it, straight from the horse's mouth, or rather Terence Healy's mouth. Check out his showroom at this website address. He's got some stunning used bikes in there at the moment. And whilst I feel like a rebel on this lovely Honda, I'll be bringing you a first ride review very soon on this YouTube channel. Thanks a million for being here as always. That was me for Wheelie Good TV.